Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Frank's Collecting Castle. My name is Daniel, and on today's video, I'm going to talk about movies that stunned me, movies that made an impact on me. May not be the absolute best movies in the world to some of you, but to me, these are some of the greatest movies. I have a couple of other movies that I would love to do a future video of my all-time favorite movies, but these are movies that really took my breath or made my jaw drop or made an impact, stunned me when I saw them the first time. But first, I have finally gotten this framed. I know it should be more straight, but I like this one. That's very cool. I also got another one, which is classic Scarface poster. That's great. That's really, really great. Love that cover. Love that movie. Love that poster. Say hello to my little friend. Yes, Mr. Tony Montana. So let's move over to this. So these are a couple of movies that, when I saw them for the first time, they really made my jaw drop. So the first up is I Saw the Devil, which is a South Korean thriller, horror adjacent movie with the opening. You can almost see, no, it's not part of that, but the opening 10 minutes is stunning. It's amazingly stunning. Opening 10 minutes of this movie, and the movie doesn't let up. So this police officer chases this serial killer. And I don't want to spoil too much because it kind of reveals itself in the opening 10 minutes of the movie. But visually, this movie really stunned me. The beginning of this movie, as I said, the opening 10 minutes was something that I don't think I've ever seen before. I don't think I've ever seen it since or still. And this just made my jaw drop. And it's an amazingly great freaking movie. Great movie. I highly recommend you all pick this up. I Saw the Devil. I have the DVD. I have the Blu-ray. I know that Umbrella Entertainment made this beautiful box set of this movie, which has all the special features and all that great stuff. I would love to pick that one up as well, but I'm very happy to have this. And so I Saw the Devil. I mean, it's a hidden gem. It's an underrated movie, and it deserves all the praise. And it blew my mind. The first 10, 15 minutes, absolutely amazing. Then we go for a classic. That is Apocalypse Now. I remember when I saw this movie for the first time, my jaw literally dropped. This is an amazing piece of cinema, an absolutely amazing movie about how Martin Sheen's character, the deeper he goes into the jungle, the deeper he goes into insanity and into hell. And I was floored by this movie. This was a cinematic experience that I had never experienced to that point at least, watching this. And I highly recommend the documentary Heart of Darkness, which is about this movie. It's a very, very informative documentary. It's very good and very personal. Just watch the documentary and watch the movie. For Christ's sake, this is an absolute masterpiece, and it really affected me a lot afterwards. So yeah, Apocalypse Now, a true masterpiece. And we have Brotherhood, or Brotherhood of War. Is the Daiguki, sorry for the pronunciation, but it's a South Korean war movie about these two brothers who gets pulled in to the Korean War. Just by pure accident, they get pulled in, and The older brother only wants to get just to take care of his younger brother, to save his younger brother because he has a heart condition. This is an absolutely amazing movie. It's, how long is this? It's like 3 hours almost, I think. I was hooked. Has amazing storytelling. It's written beautifully. The acting is stunning as well, and it was pulled me in. I watched it late one night. This is almost 20 years ago. I watched it for the first time, and by the end of the movie, I was crying. I really was, and for a lot of years afterwards, I cried in the beginning of the movie because I knew how the story would unfold. And it's you rarely get movies that like emotionally impact you, and this certainly did. And one of the most underrated movies of all time. I love this movie. This is maybe my favorite movie of all time. I love this movie, Brotherhood, absolutely. The Last Mohican with Daniel Day-Lewis. Now, how did this impact me? Now, it's a beautiful movie. It's so well directed. It's an absolute stunning movie, and Daniel Day-Lewis obviously plays tremendously. But the score, the soundtrack, is the best movie soundtrack that I've ever heard. I think this soundtrack is the greatest soundtrack there is. To me, there hasn't been a soundtrack that is better than this. This is, to me, the ultimate. And it fits so perfectly with the entirety of this movie. And it's a great freaking movie. Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing. He's one of the greatest actors in history. And yeah, I love this movie so much. Evil Dead 3, Army of Darkness. I know everybody loves Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. This was the first Evil Dead movie I saw late one night at on TV, whatever. And for being the first Evil Dead movie I saw, I was blown away. I was completely blown away. It was so much fun. And, I went and bought the box set with Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness. I really didn't like the first two movies because they weren't like this. They didn't have, the comedy, and because this one broke the mold, it became different than the first two. But this one made it for me. So this is my Evil Dead movie. I know that's sacrilege to a lot of people, but to me, this is great. And the cover is so iconic. It's a great freaking cover. Dario Argento's Suspiria. When I saw this movie for the first time, I was floored. The coloring, the colors, the lighting, the Goblin soundtrack, the kills, amazing. Absolutely amazing and stunning. And almost nothing has topped this. This is masterpiece to me. This is stunning. And the opening, once again, I Saw the Devil, the opening 10-15 minutes with the first double kill there, and the rain, the pouring rain, and the goblin music just smashing on in the background. That stunned me. That floored me. And when I still watch this movie quite regularly, and I still can't get over how beautiful it is. The work, as I said, with lights, shadows, darkness, the colors, the angles, the directing, the cinematography, the photography is stunning. The story itself is quite simple. It's not the greatest story in the history of the universe, but I love this movie. The cinematography was absolutely stunning. So I think most of you have seen and own Suspiria a number of times over, but yeah, I love this movie so much, and it really had an effect on me. John Carpenter's The Thing. I remember when I was young and watched this movie for the first time, it scared the shit out of me. It scared the absolute living Jesus out of me. And I was afraid of this movie. And I didn't watch it for years and years, and I came back to it. And that's the kind of impact it had on me. You know, the monster, the thing, that was so scary. But the special effects making, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. The score by Ennio Morricone, my God, it's a great score. It fits so perfectly with the intensity and the, you know, the build-up, the atmosphere of this movie. It's, to me, this is a pure masterpiece and maybe the greatest horror movie of all time, along with Suspiria. And the final one I'm going to show today is Mario Bava's Blood and Black Lace. Obviously, Dario Argento took heavy inspiration from Blood and Black Lace when he did Suspiria. When you look at the colors, you look at the lighting and all that stuff in this movie, and this came out in like 1968, didn't it? Actually doesn't say, but I think it came out in 68. And it's, for being out in 1968, this is better than most movies you see today. And if you can get it in a Blu-ray or 4K, you probably will get the best quality to watch this movie. Once again, it's a simple story, but everything surrounding it. The soundtrack, once again, is just fabulous. The directorial, I can't speak, apparently, because I'm too floored by the movie. but the photography, the cinematography, and the directing, it's just a complete package, and this movie made an impact on me. So, just wanted to make a short movie or video about movies that impacted me, that had an impact on me. So here we go. It's Suspiria, Blood and Black Lace, The Thing, Apocalypse Now, I Saw the Devil, Brotherhood, The Last Mohican, and Army of Darkness. 8 movies that made an impact. I have a couple of other movies that made an impact on me, but I don't have them on physical media, and that's Speak No Evil, the Dutch movie that came out in 2022. I still think about that movie a lot. It's the atmosphere, the unnervingness, the uncomfortableness, the brutality of that movie. It's quite something, and I know there's an American remake that is premiering in the next couple of weeks or months with James McAvoy. It looks really, really bad. I don't know why they made an American remake 2 years later after the original, but see Speak No Evil, the original from 2022, the Danish production. Amazing, amazing movie. And then there's a French movie by Gaspar Noé called Irreversible, that it's an incredibly tough and hard watch, but the I don't know how to say it, creativity, the way he directs this movie, Irreversible, because it goes in reverse. It starts with the credits, and the credits kind of bend, and then the camera spins, and he put in a sound file into the soundtrack to actually make you, the viewer, physically ill, to make you feel like vertigo. And obviously there's that 10-minute horrible, disgusting 10-minute long rape scene that is, I can't watch it. I just can't watch that because it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. But it's a movie that impacted me in a huge way. I think it's an important movie, and I think you should actually show it in schools to kids to see, like, rape is not cool, rape is not fun. And Gaspar Noé, he's an auteur, he's a provocateur, and when he makes movies, he challenges you as a viewer to how much can you stomach, how much can you take. You know, that's his message. But yeah, I just want to mention those two: Irreversible by Gaspar Noé and Speak No Evil from 2022. Plus these other 8 movies. So these are movies that made an impact on me in different ways. You know, colors and directing and storytelling and scores and all that, but movies that made an impact. What do you guys feel about these movies? You think these movies are good? You think these movies are bad? Do you have other movies? Do you have movies that made an impact on you? Please comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think. What kind of movies that made an impact on you? So please comment down below. I really would like to have your comments. Give me that thumb up as well. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe for more. So until next time, everybody, have a good one and see you soon.